In my ongoing search for rare things in The Witcher 3, and specifically Blood and Wine, I realized that there's a small, somewhat humiliating scene that some of you may have never seen, and I thought I should make a video about it. So here we go. Also, there will be big spoilers here. Okay, it can happen during 2 of the possible endings of this expansion, namely those in which Syanna dies and you end up in jail. Now, while there, you have to wash some clothes, beat some guys, or have them beat you.
First day in the laundry. Didn't realize it could be so tiring.
Take a walk, and then get saved by Dandelion. But before you do all of that, there are 2 side quests in the yard. One of them is to play Gwent, and the other is to put a thing in the wall and then get a painting in return. Now, the scene I thought you guys may have missed is the one where you lose the Gwent game. Here's what happens.
Stop your ogling, this is no cabaret. Will you play or not?
What's the stake?
Look at this. Not 2 fleece to his name and he asks about stakes. You can bet those racks you're wearing.
What'll I get if I win?
Bread. I put some aside for Stefan, but it won't kill him to go hungry.
Who's Stefan?
None of your rotten business. A rat. So, playing?
Why not?
Lay them out then. You sure bum-botched that. You're too dumb to win at Jailhouse, Gwent.
Entitled to your opinion.
That's no opinion. That's a fact. Now hand over the rag. I'm done playing you. Waste of my diddling time. You're big. You're bad, Wolf. Would you be my lifting buddy?
So you lose the only piece of clothing you have, other than your pants, and you get at least 2 rather unpleasant comments from the inmates. First you have this guy.
Oi, pumpkin. Stop by my bunk tonight. You could rub my on the tummy. At least until the clock strikes 12.
And then the King of the Clink himself.
In the Klingdom of the Clink, I'm the Kling. Whoa, you get skunked out of your rag shirt playing Gwent? Never fear, you'll get a new one. For a small fee, of course.
And just in case some of you haven't seen what happens if you win the Gwent game, here it is.
You fleeced me, harlot's brood. Now Stefan will have to go hungry.
Sorry.
Oh, look at that. He's sorry.
No one else will play with you in this coop. And be careful not to slip on any soap.
Oh, I will.
Also, to make this video a little longer, why not mention one more thing here? In the beginning, I said that you go to prison in 2 of the possible endings. Now, based on which of the 2 endings you got, there is another difference that some of you may have missed, and that is that in the case where Detlef dies, alongside Syanna, you get to keep part of the reward that you were supposed to receive.
Thus, you will not only keep your vineyard, but you'll also receive a portion of the remuneration you're owed for killing the beast of Beauclair.
Dandelion, you're one clever little rascal.
But in the ending where Syanna dies and Detlef lives, you only get the vineyard.
All she could do was scream that you'd never set foot outside that dungeon again. Well, ultimately, she changed her mind, and you're free. Never wants to see you again, but even got her to leave your vineyard with you. You won't get a copper of your promised reward, but you'll keep your estate.
Dandelion, you're a regular master of diplomacy.
And so, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to give it a like. Also, tell me if you've gotten one of these endings and perhaps lost the Gwent game and your clothes as well. Thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to the people who became my members on YouTube or supporters on Patreon. And until the next video, stay tuned and be good.